A rapper in jail. 7 Sheldon Fox with the exclusive.
Ryland says you're wanted with
Mr. Williams, you were arrested for pursuant to an arrest.
The moment First Day Out dropped, it immediately raised eyebrows and sparked fresh issues connected to his probation from the previous court case.
Who gives a... That's what you been waiting on? Well, all this, what you...
News outlets quickly reported that Shiesty was under police review once the song dropped, and the attention hit him almost immediately. The concern revolves around lyrics that come off like clear shots aimed at other rappers, including Youngboy. After the track started buzzing online, the two went back and forth briefly, with the situation spilling onto Instagram Live and dragging fans straight into the drama. The bars that raised the most eyebrows included Shiesty saying he hadn't touched anything in nearly 4 years. He followed that up by claiming he hadn't sent a hit in 3. Then he warned not to let Durk's verse go to anyone's head. He doubled down by declaring that nobody else could claim his slime status. Shiesty also made a bold statement, calling himself the CEO and the top hitter for his crew. After that, he added a line about his grandmother telling him to keep his grass low, while implying he was the snake the whole time. Taken together, those lyrics had people online questioning his mindset almost immediately after the release.
We really live this we talk about, you hear me? We really live this stupid. You niggas stupid or what? Go look at our video. Could see the last one standing. Like I said.
Fans immediately reacted, like, hold up, did Shy really just admit to sending out a hit from a jail phone? Some people even joked that he clearly learned nothing from Lil Durk's situation. But listen to this, the real tension didn't start until Shy hopped on a live stream with Ben. During that live, they FaceTimed another streamer named Aka, who openly said he was Team Youngboy. And yeah, Shy was very clearly not rocking with that energy at all.
Man, Ricardo, hey, look, man, you gotta, man, just rep anything, man. Just say you something, and then you good.
Damn, get on this I'm 4K Dre.
Who? Ricardo, what the man?
You just said what?
You could hang up on him, cuz ain't no. I'm finna call you right back.
Clearly, Shite is still firmly riding with Lil Durk, and he was not rocking with Aka openly claiming Youngboy at all. Hold up, that energy wasn't welcome. He doubled down on staying on Durk's side in this entire situation, especially after a tweet surfaced calling out rappers who switch sides the moment it looks like someone else is up.
I don't see why this was surprising or new to y'all. Everybody jumping ship because this how the industry is. Nobody in the industry is gonna stick around you when you at your lowest. If they can't get clout, notoriety, money, fame, features, videos, something that they could benefit from off you, they're gonna jump ship. I don't see why it's surprising that everybody is on YB in the industry. That's how it go. They only gonna f you when it's beneficial to them. None of these ain't grow up with Durk. None of these ain't friends or real homies with Durk for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Or they would never change, or they would never jump ship. Because where we from, if you f with me, my ops is your ops is mine. Some people don't look at it like that. Some people look at it like I f with both parties, I ain't got nothing to do with it. And look, you not wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to the f***ers that still done stayed down for Durk, his real family and friends.
Right now, the vibes are crazy. Durk is locked up while Youngboy is out here selling stadiums and running the whole scene. One's on top, the other's sitting low. Even Lil Zhao's Sama weighed in, explaining why it ain't surprising the industry keeps riding with Youngboy right now. Fans from the F side have been preaching the same thing nonstop. If you're rocking with Youngboy today, you better keep that energy when Durk gets out and the tables flip. No switching up later, no fake loyalty. Things got even messier on that live stream when Shite lost it after a girl straight up admitted she didn't even know who Durk was.
Oh.
The Durk.
JCB Films with that
You
fire
don't
gift,
fuck
bro. I
with
appreciate you.
OTL. You talking about? Okay. Why you say it like that for? Come on, get your picture, man, before you get up.
Oh, wait, my phone.
Strange picture. Oh, they're going crazy.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's the wrong one. Wrong with her, Chaz. He talking about who again? This little dirt.
That moment right there showed just how fast the culture shifts and how quickly people get erased from memory. At the same time, academics pointed out that every rapper is trying to link up with Youngboy for collabs because he's literally the hottest name out here grinding right now.
I'm in the dressing room, and we just talking about a bunch of. He's also telling me, and I will never say who. He's telling me all the rappers who was now hitting him up, and he kind of asked me, he's like, Act, so what you think, man? Because I think he's thinking like, yo, should he forgive some of these? Like, but all these rappers on it, you know what I mean? Like they're all like, yo, Youngboy, we love you, right? And I gave him the best advice, I think. I said, I didn't want to impart my thoughts on it because I don't know fully what he's been through and what he's thought. Because, he was down where nobody would him. So I said, whatever your heart feels about any of these or kind of doubling back or not want to do whatever, go with that.
Strangely, Chopa decided to dive into the beef and throw shots at Youngboy, but most folks just shook it off. Academics even chimed in, saying if Chopa wants to be taken seriously, he's got to play smarter. This move got a lot of rappers responding to Chopa's new track, with many flat out telling them to cut it out immediately. They made it clear, messing with Youngboy ain't a game, and usually anyone who jumps in recklessly ends up catching heat fast.
Bro. No more breakdancing, no more belly rolling and like that, gyrating. If you making a diss song at Kentrell Deshaun Golden, you gotta make some anthem with like some military tanks. That's how he's coming. Tell you.
At the same time, messing with Youngboy could bring major heat on Shite if he's not careful. With his latest drop, folks keep saying the feds are watching his every step, just waiting for the tiniest slip. One wrong bar, one bad move, and it's over. Then Whack 100 came through with a wild theory that shook the streets even more. He claimed Shite isn't solid and supposedly got early release advice. Whack said he thinks that because Shite's time inside looked way too easy, allegedly chilling, playing Fortnite Mobile and moving comfortably. That alone had rappers online dragging Shite, tossing snitch rumors left and right. Shite's close friend fired back fast, saying his boy would never snitch and that people were reaching too hard. But the chatter didn't end there at all.
See, Youngboy ain't mess with nobody. The boy doing his thing, standing his own lane. And I love him. I love him. I can feel him every time he drop a song. But in L.E. Chopper, instead of him doing his own thing, he said, you know what, I'm gonna attack this man. I'm gonna mess with him. That's how poor in the street think. Instead of just letting me continue to move with my life, because I ain't messing with nobody. I ain't out here trying to portray a street image or nothing like that. I'm just...
Not long after, hidden court details started leaking. They showed Shayeed took a plea deal and offered a proffer. At first, the feds didn't drop a full public statement, but eventually the crime details surfaced. According to the files, it all started when Shayeed rolled up in his green McLaren into a parking lot, right as the seller pulled in behind him. Before the meetup, Shayeed and the seller talked about a deal involving high-end sneakers and some extra items. What the seller didn't know, Shayeed was angling for a serious score, and if he didn't get it, he and his guy were allegedly ready to rob them on the spot. Once they linked up, the seller handed Shayeed the sneakers so he could do a legit check before buying them. While that was happening, they were still haggling over the price, but the seller wasn't budging. That's when things turned messy, because Shayeed got heated realizing he wasn't getting the deal he wanted. Court details say the situation escalated when Shayeed allegedly pulled something from his waist to pressure the sellers. The sellers panicked and tried running back to their car, but chaos broke out and they couldn't escape clean. The moment got real fast, leaving everyone shaken. While Shayeed kept the sellers in check, his friend allegedly grabbed the merchandise, tossed it into the McLaren, and hopped in. Shayeed stayed on watch for a second, making sure nothing went sideways, then jumped in and peeled off from the scene.
You trying to say that Big Bird ain't solid?
And throughout the day,
As you see, look, you see what they've been sending me. You see that throughout the day they sending me this. But they sending the documents, the PDF, the paperwork, they circling, telling me what they see. You see it, bro. Like, you look, you see it.
Yo, what? These rappers gotta hate you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They hate me too, but they gotta hate you differently. Like,
I mean, bro, listen, this ain't even my, I mean, listen, bro, at the end of the day, come tomorrow on the other side of the clubhouse, they're gonna pull me in that room, and they're gonna present this. I gotta
Can't you run interference, like kind of what you try to do with Thug? Run a little bit of interference.
But here's where things really went sideways. In the chaos, Shite swung the McLaren's butterfly door open too fast, and a bag slipped right onto the parking lot without him noticing. He took off, leaving it sitting there. What made this insane? Investigators later revealed the bag held roughly $40,000 in cash. That meant Shite could have easily covered everything, but instead he moved recklessly, turning a simple deal into a major mess. When you break it down, he basically committed a robbery, but technically still paid for the goods after leaving his own cash behind. That single mistake flipped the whole situation upside down, yet he stayed locked in on escaping clean. Police reports show Shite kept the green McLaren moving through Miami, hopping from spot to spot before heading straight to the airport. From there, he rented a private jet and flew out of state, thinking distance would protect him, but none of that mattered. Shite was arrested soon after and booked fast. He bonded out for about $30,000, but that freedom was short-lived. He had to turn himself back in just 2 months later for court.
The Pooh Shiesty, who looked like he's absolutely chilling in jail. My boy got a little Richard Millie, you know what I mean? Got the haircut all right, you know what I mean?
They be playing Fortnite Mobile.
In jail? Oh, he got the Timbs on. They look fresh as well. Yo, this so chilling in prison, he got 2 watches. Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, 2 watches, not even.
At that point, Chate realized the walls were closing in fast. He decided to take a plea deal rather than risk it all at trial. That choice changed the entire game. The court handed him a 63-month sentence, even though he was staring down nearly 8 years originally. While 5 years sounds intense, Chate ended up serving just around 3 thanks to early release and good behavior. Considering the charges stacked against him, he could have easily been behind bars for way longer.
If you see some paperwork, my time, I do whatever y'all tell me to do. Cause my eyebrows, mustache, hair, I throw my chains in the river and jump in and if Shiesty snitch. Go home, take one to the. I ain't got no rat.
Fans were shook when academics later revealed that Suge Knight was expected to be out in just a year or 2 at the time. Plenty of people say he wasn't thinking straight, moving like that while his music career was blowing up. But the reality? This was the same lifestyle he'd been living way before rap started paying. Fame just threw a bright spotlight on decisions he was already making. Suge got a lighter sentence, mostly because of the plea deal and the proffer he agreed to. For context, a proffer is when someone lays out every detail of what went down, step by step, in exchange for less time.
Sending 2 people to the hospital, and it lands a rapper in jail. 7 Sheldon Fox with the exclusive.
Police and prosecutors say Pooh Shiesty was part of the group that ended up in this parking lot that October afternoon where the flew, and it happened right across the street from the police department and town hall here in Bay Harbor.
Put simply, Shite walked the feds through the whole situation, and they shaved time off his sentence because it saved everyone a court battle. But part of that bargain meant owning up to some major slip-ups. First huge mistake? Setting up the meetup right across from a police station. Within minutes, cops were already on scene gathering evidence. Crazy part? The footage they used in court came straight from cameras owned by the station itself. The second blunder? Leaving that bag behind. That bag ended up being the smoking gun that connected all the dots.
The town of Bay Harbor Island says you're wanted with
He's also charged with robbery, battery in their affidavit, saying the 2 left the state in a private.
Investigators ran the serial numbers on the cash from that bag and matched them to Instagram posts where Shiesty was flashing money. Same bills, same digits. No way around it.
Mr. Williams, you were arrested for pursuant to an arrest warrant. It was issued June 3rd. It's charging you. You have two attorneys here, or is it? I'm sorry, two attorneys in the state. Go ahead. You want to announce again?
Brad Cohen and Sam Zegny for the defendant.
All right. Have you had a chance to review?
Yes, Judge, we have.
And then came the ultimate slip-up. Shiesty dropped a selfie with that full green McLaren the very same day everything went down. That one post connected all the dots immediately and had everyone questioning if he even cared about keeping things low-key at all.
I think he's coming home like next year, maybe the year after. However, it looked like he's, taking responsibility of whatever happened and doing his time, not crying, clearly trying to let people know he's straight. And I do think when he comes back out, granted, as long as...
I still think even with all that, there's more to unpack. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think Shiesty really played himself, or are people reaching with all this snitch talk? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like if you're riding with Shiesty. Don't forget to subscribe and share this with someone who needs the full breakdown. I'll catch y'all on the next one.